Well, hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I am Susan, I'm your hostess, and today we have some thrifty fun going on. Over the weekend, from Thursday onward, my husband and I were celebrating our birthdays together, and we decided we were going to go antique store shopping, rummage sale shopping, thrift store shopping, etc. So this is going to be a 2-day event. This will be part one of the 2 days that we went. And for the most part, these items came from either an antique mall or they came from a thrift, a rummage sale. There's a local Methodist church here that does 2 rummage sales a year, fundraisers for their missions, and we always try to support them. And we found some really great buys at this rummage sale. Let me tell you, the thrift stores are high priced compared to what we paid for a lot of these items. So the first item I'm going to show you are these. These are solar lights, and they were 25 cents a piece. We got 3 of them. And, well, actually we got 4 of them. I thought there was 3 in the box. There's 4. For 25 cents a piece, we can change the battery out, and I'm pretty sure that they're all going to work. Really excited about that find. I also picked up a candy jar for 20 cents. Can y'all see that price? 20 cents. Couldn't believe it. I'm going to get this washed up and check it out, make sure there's no scratches in it, and we'll either use it for dry goods or for canning, depending on if there's scratches or not. This came from the antique mall, and my husband loves to collect license plates, and he puts them on a little shed we have out in our yard, and he wants to use them for other projects like birdhouse roofs and so forth for our property. Not to sell, but for our property. And we got this license plate number, and we paid $1. It was been up, that's why they sold it for $1. These can go for a number of prices, depending on the states and your location and so forth. And we try to find license plates whenever we can. We've had friends gift us license plates. So if you have old license plates you want to get rid of, you might consider sending them to us. He would be absolutely thrilled to get them. Well, let's see what we got in this. I got a nice little canning jar with the rubber seal. If I can get it open, it's got a good seal on it, y'all. This was at a thrift store, at the antique mall also. The canisters that I've been finding at the thrift stores are going for $10 and up a piece in an antique store. So y'all might want to grab these when you go to your thrift stores and have extra jars on hand to store your dry goods in. This one was $1. Couldn't believe it. They marked it $1. Thrilled about that. I picked this up at the rummage sale, and I'm always looking for pots that I can pot my plants in, whether it be spices or whatever. And this one was 75 cents. It's a gorgeous pot, by the way. Very pretty. And for 75 cents, I wasn't going to pass it up. My husband says, "What are you buying that for?" To plant plants in, baby. And they also had a Black & Decker waffle iron for $1. Y'all, like new. I don't think they've ever used it, to be honest with you. And it had the pamphlet with it. $1 for that. We will clean it up a little bit and get that in our kitchen and be using that one along with the other waffle iron. If I have company, now I have two that I can work off of, and I'm really excited about that. Or I can give one of them to one of my daughters, and if I find another one, maybe both of my daughters will get one. And we like to eat waffles every now and then, so that was a great find. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the antique store. We were looking all over. This antique store was humongous. I've never seen one so big. We walked and we walked and we walked and we walked. And some of the booths were really high on their prices and the others were not as high. Then we came across this item I have never seen before. And I even asked the lady that checked us out, I said, have you ever seen one of these come through? And she said, absolutely not. That's the only one I've ever seen. And here it is, y'all. It is a cast iron wok. Can you see that? Gorgeous. And I can use this outside cooking, or I can use it on my stove. It is seasoned beautifully, by the way. The people that had that booth, look, I'm getting stuff on my hand. The people that had the booth really took pride in their cast iron. And it did come out of a booth. There's the little tag off of it. And we paid, well, let me put it this way. Most of the cast iron in there went from $50 and up, depending on what piece it was. We looked at one of those cast iron Dutch ovens, and it was $88. And most of the skillets were like $50 and up. This was a bargain. $38. Could not believe my eyes. And my husband says, well, do you want it? And I said, yes, I want it. So that was my birthday gift from him to me. Really, really a lovely, lovely gift. Now we're going to get into the rest of our rummage sale finds. God doesn't give us what we can handle. God helps us to handle what we are given. Like the sign, it was originally priced at $8.99, and they priced it for $1. Couldn't believe it. They had several of these type signs for sale, but I wanted to leave some for other people, and I will show you a little bit of the walk through the rummage sale at the end of this video so that you can see all the great things they had. And I didn't even get all of it in there. I just took a few shots because people were starting to come in. We also got oven mitts. This one is my grill, my rules. And then this one is patriotic, of course. And they both are 25 cents a piece. I get the price in there of the right direction. Brand new. Don't look like they've ever been used. Well, this one this one has a little bit of staining on it, but this one does not. Very nice. Loved it. And they had pot holders, y'all. And they only charged a nickel for the pot holders. I couldn't believe that. This one's Eat Local, and it's got the little pocket in the back to put your hand in to grab your pots. Really, really cute. And this one was Enjoy the Ride with a little bicycle. Really cute with a pocket also. Oversized pot holders for 5 cents a piece. And y'all know I am collecting pot holders and these gloves, these oven gloves, and putting some of them into my bartering batch, because people will be looking for things like this when you can't find them. And I mean, the prices, I couldn't pass them up. My husband picked these up. I think these were also, this was from a Salvation Army. And little jars. This is a salt shaker. This one is not. This one can be used for spices. This one will be used for probably for a spice that I can shake. And they were 99 cents a piece, or no, 2 for 99 cents. It says 2 for 99. So we got those. Gotta set this one aside for a second. I also got this at the same thrift store. Was a nice little square basket. I've been looking for one of these for a while that was in really good shape. And they had kept hats and mittens in it. And baskets aren't cheap, but let's see if I can get it up there where y'all can see the price. $2.99, y'all. And it's in really good shape. I want to take the basket I've got on top of my refrigerator down and get all my napkins in something. And I don't think they're all going to fit in this one, but if I find another one, I can stack them. And they've got nice little handles on them. So I thought that would be great for that, or I can use it on my counter for a number of items. And it's fairly deep, y'all. Look, you know, it's fairly a deep basket. So I thought that would be really, really handy to have. And that was it for there. And we paid, I think we paid, there was another item, and I don't remember what the item was that we bought there, but we paid $7.96 at that thrift store. Going back to the rummage sale now. I bought these for my grandson, and we've used these with homeschooling, and they are just really, really good for teaching children how to spell and pronounce words and so forth. And this is Match It Spelling, and we paid $1 for it. I haven't gone through to make sure it's all there, but even if it isn't, we can still use it. It's got the B-UG on the back. And they also had one for counting for $1. And so these are going to be great for my grandson when my daughter gets ready to start homeschooling him. And we start our grandchildren out very young, learning how to read and do math and so forth. And my one grandson was reading at 3 years old, reading out of the first grade readers. And when he went to school in the second grade, and he was staying with us for a while, the second grade teacher was just amazed that he was reading everything in sight. She had all kinds of little word things up on the walls and stuff, and he was reading out loud all of it. And she says, my goodness, he's a good reader. She says, I don't get good readers, and when they come out of first grade into second grade. He is way ahead of his classmates. And I explained to her that we homeschooled him, and he started reading at a very young age. And we worked with him with the little simple books that were free online. And he just really loves reading, even today. So I found some whimsy for my garden. And let me get them up here. These cute little bunnies. Aren't they cute? They're a one of those poly whatever stuff that you put outside. They came from Kirkland's. Kirkland's wanted $24.99 a piece for each one. Because here's the price on the other one. $24.99 a piece. Can you believe that? That's $50 worth of bunnies, y'all. And we paid $2 at the rummage sale. $2. Couldn't believe it. Gonna go in our garden. We like the little bunnies. I thought they were cute. And then we found this one. Isn't this adorable? Look at that bunny. And this one was only $2.50. So for $2.50, I've got 3 bunnies to put out in my flower garden. And they will look really pretty when people come up to visit us, sitting out there. And I'm thinking about maybe getting a pedestal and putting the white one up a little higher than the 2 gray bunnies. But they are really adorable. So, really nice finds. That is all I have today. Now, I do have a lot more to share with you tomorrow. And my cat is coming up here with all this stuff I've got behind me. So, y'all, if you saw anything that you liked or you thought I got some really good buys, let me know in comments below the video. Don't forget to watch tomorrow. We'll have the premiere tomorrow. And you can see more items that we found on our Thrifty Fun that we did for our birthdays. And we also hit up Rural King and got a great sale on some items, and then that will be in that video. So thank you again for watching, and may God bless you.